Hey, what is going on everybody? It is Ghost here and welcome to another CAVEIRA Spots video, guys. Today we're on the map CHALET. I think that's how you pronounce it properly. But the first spot anyway, guys, is in the wine cellar, and if you're a long time viewer on my channel, this is the first video I am making now with my new mic. I was using the Blue Snowball in the past. I've been using it for like a year, and you know, it's a great mic. If you're thinking of starting YouTube yourself, the Blue Snowball is a great starter mic. It's a really cheap price and everything. But the mic I'm using right now is an Audio-Technica AT2020. I decided to upgrade to it. It's about 150 euros or thereabouts where I live. And yeah, I really like it. The audio quality is pretty good. I think there's a couple of more optimizations I can do though to get it even better. But yeah, with that being said, guys, let's get into the CAVEIRA spots. Alright guys, if the hostage is in the wine cellar or anything, I don't know, I think this, yeah, the biohazard containers out there. If this is a secure area though, this is actually a pretty good spot, because what you want to do is grab your impact grenades and literally just blow that open right there. And once this is blown open, look what you can do. You can literally crawl in here like this. And all you want to do is just lean to the left and look out right a little bit like this. And you're completely hidden. This is completely hidden. I seen this on another YouTube video and I can't remember, guys. If I do remember, I'll leave the link down below. But this is, I did not make up this spot. All credit goes to this guy who came up with this spot. I can't remember his name, so don't hate. I'm not the original founder of this little spot right here, but it is a very, very good spot. And another spot he showcased as well is actually right in here as well. And all you want to do, this is probably a really good spot as well, because any enemies coming from the north side, coming through the wine cellar, you'll be easily able to take them out because they won't think twice of looking in here. But what you want to do is grab your impact. I might get hurt. Yeah, just throw it in there and then look at this. You'll be able to just crawl in here like this and lean to the left and look out right a little bit, and they won't see a thing. It's actually a really good spot. Alright guys, the next spot for CAVEIRA is probably the one that I always go to if the biohazard container is down in the garage, is literally right here. And believe it or not, guys, they can't really see you. If you just stay here, line yourself up with this mirror and just stay here and just keep an eye on the cams or whatever, and if they start breaching in, just stay here, do not move a muscle. They won't really see you. If you want to crouch, you can crouch, but then once they start pushing in, you could just peek out and start shooting them. I'll show you guys from this angle over here. If I look at them here, look, you won't really think twice about looking over there. You'll just see that it's clear and you'll just look straight down, and you know, you won't look twice up here. So this is probably my #1 favorite CAVEIRA spot. Alright guys, another spot is that you want to just come in here and lay around this area of the map. If you look at my other videos, guys, on my other Siege videos, I get an interrogation with CAVEIRA about 80% of the time, because I just know how to play her. I know the way the enemy team works. A good strategy would be just to stay out in this room around here. Just, you know, always use your silent step. Never move one step without using your ability. That's one key thing to do with CAVEIRA, because, you know, otherwise they'll have an idea that you're down here. The only bad thing is though, you might get droned out. But the thing is though, they might come up these stairs, they might breach in this doorway. If you're down here, you know, you're good. You can grab your impact grenades, shoot it at this hatch, and you can drop down into the hatch, get some flank kills. You can even come out here, flank them here if they're going down the stairs, if they're taking that route. If the only bad thing though about picking CAVEIRA when they're in this, when the defending team picks the garage, God, I can't even talk today, is that most of them be breaching from the garage area. So if you have a mirror and bandit and they can do the bandit trick, that'd be really useful, because they actually have to breach inside the building to get down to the biohazard container. But if they do breach the garage walls though, you're gonna probably see that most of the team is gonna breach from that angle, so CAVEIRA is pretty useless when the biohazard container is in the garage. Alright guys, so the next area for the hostage is in the kitchen area. Once you're in here, you want to move into the trophy room. I find this actually an okay spot. And you want to just go under this desk right here. You have to throw an impact at it, by the way. And you just want to go into this desk, go under the desk right here, and just, again, lean to the right and look out to the left a little bit like this. So your body's like completely right in there and they can't really see you. Again, you have a visual on this window as well. They don't really, I don't think they'll really look down here. So yeah, you have a visual on this window. If they come in behind you though, you're pretty safe because you have this thing as cover, so they don't really see you, and you have this thing here as well as cover. Alright guys, the spot I'm about to show you is pretty well known, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway. Instead of reinforcing this hatch, I'd blow it open. Okay guys, so once you have the hatch blown open, you want to break open this wall right here. If it will let me. Okay, yeah, it's kind of letting me, but you get the deal. And you're able to see into the trophy room. You can see if they breach this window right here. And you got a clear view right here, but if they start breaching the top floor, again, this is the most common spot, is just to hide in this bathtub right here. You can jump out, get a couple of kills on them, especially if the hatch is open. They're probably going to be focused on the hatch. If it is the biohazard container though and not the hostage, Fuse would probably be up here, Fuse in the ceiling, so you can get an interrogation on him. This is probably a very clever spot. I don't know why I'm saying probably. It is actually a very clever spot. And, you know, if there's no activity up here, I'll probably barricade this door as well, just in case you hear somebody coming in. If there's no activity up here, though, you've got a clear view into the trophy room. You know, if thermite's coming in through the window, you can at least damage him a little bit or whatever, help your team out. Alright guys, the next spot for CAVEIRA is actually a pretty good spot if you want to cover the south side of the building. Break open this hatch right here. You don't really need to reinforce it. And you want to just jump down here. Use your silent step, remember, when the game starts. And just stay right here. Now, I did have a situation before in a game I played, I think last week. And I used this spot right here. Basically, the spot is you just want to sit on these stairs. Because they don't really check the stairs, the enemy team. You know, even in ranked. I only play ranked. And they don't check the stairs. You can pop up and kill them if they're breaching in here. You know, it's a pretty good spot just sitting on these stairs. But I did have a situation before where I sat on these stairs right here and I was checking the cams. But I was standing like about here and Ash blew this open and just shot me right in the head. She rushed me like the way Ash does. So if you want to reinforce that, go ahead. But again, if you do reinforce it, they do know you're down here. But yeah, you can just jump up and just shoot them from the south side. Alright guys, so the next spot is in the library. I rarely pick CAVEIRA at this point. You know, it's a tough spot, but you know, if I was picking CAVEIRA, I'd probably go over here. Alright guys, so yeah, I'd probably just sit in the office right here, and you know, if they start breaching this barricade, or you can actually just wall bang them if they're breaching in through the window, which is very, very common. You could do that. You gotta be careful though, guys, because they probably will send in a drone, you know, into this room if they're camping out there, and just to see if it's clear. But one thing you can do before the round starts is actually just blow open this hatch. And once they start breaching in and going up the stairs, you can actually just drop down here, use your silent ability, and you can kill them here when they breach in, because they can't breach in from up there. So they'll have to come down here and go up the stairs. So yeah, it's a pretty good spot sitting over there. Again guys, you can either go up there or you can actually sit on these stairs right here. Again, you know, it doesn't really matter. You know, it'll be still the same deal. The only thing is though, you're facing the enemy, because the enemy will be coming this way and up the stairs. So yeah, that's the only problem with that. Alright guys, another spot that's actually pretty creative is when the enemies come up these stairs right here, they're starting to breach. Have this hatch already open, barricade this door right here, just so you'll be able to hear them on the stairs. And all you want to do is use your silent ability, come down, and you'll be able to get a flank kill right here, or anyone in here that breached the building. But yeah, you got a whole flanking position right here, which is actually pretty good. But anyway guys, that's all the spots I have for the library. Again, you know, it's very hard trying to find the CAVEIRA spots when the hostage is in the library. But yeah, let's move on to the next spot. Alright guys, the final spot for CHALET is in the master bedroom. There's only one spot where I go to when the hostage is in here, and that's in the library guys, surprisingly enough, even though I hate when the hostage is in the library. But I come into the library and I sit around the library. You know, you don't have to sit in this exact spot. But once they start breaching in, you can easily come out here and hit them right here if they start breaching in here or here. You know, it's a pretty good spot. It's very unlikely though that they'll breach in here, but at least you got that advantage. Another thing you can do is kill them here if they're coming up these stairs. You know, you got the whole south side of the building covered. All your teammates have to worry about, even these stairs here, you got covered. All your teammate has to worry about is this window, this window, this window, well, that door, and the bathroom window right here. You know, so you got this whole side covered, which is really good. Alright guys, so another spot when the hostage is in the master bedroom is under this desk here. You want to get an impact grenade and just throw it here. And there you go, the chair will just blow into smithereens, and all you want to do then is just hide under this desk right here, lean to the right and a bit to the left, and they won't see you. And just wait for them to breach in. The only bad thing though is you're right next to a door, and like 100% of the time they do drone. So it wouldn't be the greatest spot, and I kind of messed up the impact grenade because I kind of made a hole here. You want to kind of distance it away. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty good spot if you get the impact grenade right, and yeah, they don't breach this door but rather breach this door. Then you're pretty good. But anyway guys, that's all the spots for CAVEIRA on Chalet. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, please leave a like down below and leave a comment as well of what map you would want me to do next. I'd really appreciate that, guys. But with that being said guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.